Welcome back, everyone. This was supposed to be a live stream, but unfortunately, I've run into a bit of a problem which I can't seem to figure out. Yeah, it seems for some reason my internet provider says I have the bandwidth to be able to live stream, but for some reason OBS, Open Broadcaster, is not able to use more than, I want to say 2.7 megabits. You need 6 megabits to be able to live stream reliably. Let me just continue this here before I get too techie nerd. Anyways, long story short, I tested my internet. I went back and forth between different internets, but for some reason I'm still getting the exact same, well, almost exact same OBS broadcasting speed. Somewhere around 2.7 megabits. So I don't understand. I've got like 15 megabits on one service and 10 on the other. And I should be able to live stream, but I can't. I don't know what happened. I used to be able to. I used to be able to get a good consistent 7 or 8 megabits on Starlink, and I can't get it now. So I don't know. Which is kind of makes me sad a little bit, because I was excited about being able to live stream again, but I think I might have to forego that again, which is kind of sad. Next year, I think we're going to pack up and move, and we're definitely going to Fiberland. I am a little tired of having sketchy. I want to call it, well, not sketchy. I want to call it unreliable internet. It's very flaky out here. Whether it's satellite or 5G service, it's very flaky. But anyways, okay, so what are we doing? Sugar beets. We got a full trailer load here. This has taken a really long time to get done, to the point where it got really dark, very dark, and so I wanted to get all this done in December. I really wanted to, make my money, I guess, when it was at the peak price. So it got too dark, and I decided temporarily, which is just be for this harvest, I think, to set the visible month to June. I think it was June or July. So I'll get the longer days so I can finish this thing. I did a few things. As you can see, the bank account is way up. Sugar beet harvest has been very slow, very, I want to say, painful. Whoa, slow down, I gotta turn. But the money's great, fantastic. So we're just going to keep plugging away at this. We're getting, for this size load, 2 trailers, we're getting about 25,000. So I've managed to do off camera probably six full loads, give or take. I don't remember where I was at the end of the last episode, but I also had a great suggestion in the comments on the previous video that this Unimog can be upgraded engine. So I actually went ahead and did that. It was I forget what it was. It was like 150 horsepower or something like that, and it is now 240. So I did that so I'd be able to pull these trailers no problem, but I can also pull some bigger implements, and maybe I will use it on the field. We'll get both trailers emptying at the same time. I have not given any of this to the pigs yet. I've not put any away in the production yet. Just trying to make money, basically. We're getting pretty close to the last, I would say we probably have about 2 to 3 loads left. Yeah, it's very high yield, and as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to I think we're going to get into this root crop stuff, but I will get a larger harvester to do this. So yeah, 25,607. So I talked a little bit about previous episodes about adding a second pig enclosure. This little part here is a bit tricky with 2 trailers. I don't think I'm going to do that quite yet. Perhaps later, but not quite yet. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to buy that big field that's right next to us and see where that takes us. I could easily have leased a much larger sugar beet harvester and you know, make some serious progress on that sugar beet field. We do have another sugar beet field coming. I planted it and I do need to get that fertilized. As a matter of fact, slow down. It's a little tricky here. There we go. Yeah, as a matter of fact, we've got a sorghum field that needs to be fertilized, and I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss the opportunity. So we will look into that very soon. Now, if root crops are a thing we're going to do, and this is what I was thinking of, there's this field. Let's have a look at the map for a second. There's this field right here, which I've been talking about. It's a great field. It's very large. It's 209,000. I could afford it soon. But if this is where I'm selling a lot of the root crops, which seems to be, you know, possibly one of the better prices, I'm wondering if I should buy this field instead and put in a road that goes right through here. I know this doesn't seem like a big detour, but it is a bit. So, I don't know. I got to think about that. Maybe I'll get this one, then I'll get this one, you know? Who knows? Yeah, I think logically it would be better to get the one just ahead of us on the right there, but... Okay. All right, let's get. I just want to get this done. I just really want to get this done. I guess I probably should have turned that off. I did try swapping out the Unimog for this John Deere to see what worked best, and they basically operated around the same speed, you know, as far as harvesting, so it wasn't a big deal. I prefer the Unimog for carting. It's faster. I'm tempted to make this a grain field of some kind, or some kind of crop, and use the big long one for sugar beet or root crops, but I'm not sure yet. Lift that up, bring it down. I'm getting to be a bit of an expert. Actually, I don't really think I have that much left. All right, though. It's okay. 202,000. We should have enough to buy whatever field we want, and carry on from there. The thing I like about this harvester, though, is it does a lot of the crops, including carrots and parsnip and all of that. It's a modded version. You see how fast this is filling up? It may not even make it to the end. I think I will. I didn't. As you can see, I missed a few spots on the field. That's too bad. That's alright though. That's okay. We're gonna get this harvest finished, I think. I want to jump over before I decide on that. I want to jump over to this field here. I think I still got 2 months on this, so I have time to deal with weeds as well as fertilize. I've got 1 more month, so we'll move ahead to next month. I do have to give some of this to the pigs as well, right? I'm just going to back up a little bit here because it does miss spots. And I don't have crop destruction, so I'm just going to carry on here. Yeah, this is what I've been doing. Hours. And I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. It's been hours. Actually, I think this might be it. What should I do? Should I buy that field? I feel like I don't have enough money. I need to give some of these crops to the pigs. They're running out of food. They're probably very close. We could feed them on sugar beets. You know, they'll get over it. Okay, a little back up, lift, bring down. Where's that going back down? There we go. Fire it up. I try to look at something real quick. Every time I try to do something real quick, it tries to save. Capacity is probably pretty good. I think if I drop 1 load of sugar beet in there, like one, not both trailers, just 1 trailer, I think it'll be a pretty good deal. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that, and we'll get the rest, and I'll put the rest into the production to make pig food. And I think we're done selling, which is kind of sad because I was hoping to buy that field, but we don't have quite enough money. And we do need to leave a little bit in the bank. Oops. Keep forgetting to turn off the implements. Makes turning a lot faster. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do root crops and pigs primarily and root crops. So this setup takes exactly five harvester loads, 2.5 harvester loads per trailer. I think this is our last pass. Could run around and try to pick up little bits and pieces, but I don't think we're going to do that. I don't think we're going to do that. There we go. And we're not quite going to have another load. I was thinking we would get a lot more, but I guess not. It's okay. It's good. Let's go feed the piggies. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to put any in the production yet. There's no point because I don't have the other ingredients, and it's going to be a while. I do have another sugar beet field coming, so we'll use that. In the meantime, I think I'm going to dump out the lighter of the two trailers here for the pigs, and I will go sell one trailer load, and I think that might give us enough to be able to buy that field. How's that? I do need to get a wide swing here on the grass and everything. Okay, do I have the right trailer selected? I do. Wow, those little piggies are running fast. Okay, we're done. Sorry, camera angles inside are a little tricky. Okay, I'm not even going to bother to disconnect the trailer. I'll just go, go, go. We should get about 12,000 out of that, which will allow us to buy that field. I really want to buy it. We're going to do it. I've got my other small field there that I could sell. Not that I could sell, that I could seed. I mean, I could sell it, I guess, but I don't want to do that. Let's go. Let's go first person for this. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, it's going to be a hard turn. Can I make it? Can I make it? Yeah. Okay. All right. We're good. This road is very bumpy here. I was very tempted to smooth it. I hit the smooth button on it, but kind of gives it a little bit of flavor, right? Where do I turn? Right here. There's a sunflower field, and I do need sunflower. It's ready to harvest. Do I want to buy that instead? I doubt it. Oh man, sorry, I'm driving a little bit crazy here. Okay, no more cab. Bit of a slow pour, isn't it? 208, 209. Okay, should be good to buy that field now. This guy, 209. Boom. That's huge. That's a huge improvement. I only got 5,000 bucks in the bank now, though, which could be a bit of a problem because I do have a bit of a loan. And we're going to take interest overnight. All right, let's head back. Let's rest up. We'll see what happens. If we go negative, we go negative. You can always borrow more money. I'm not opposed to doing that. You just have to keep it kind of under control, right? I don't want to go crazy with it. We've got some field reforming to do a little bit. We'll do that. We'll do that next month. I will turn the seasons back on for January. I struggle. I have a vision. I want to say a light vision problem. I don't do darkness well. I can't drive at night very well. My vision is just a little bit messed up. Oh, you know what I need to do though? Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to return these vehicles. Return, yes. And return before I take another hit. I don't have anything else leased, so I'm good. Oh wow, that was fast. They came pick that up. Okay, let's go park. Let's go park somewhere. I bought a little workshop kind of thing, but I kind of forgot that there's a workshop right inside that shed that I have, the big one. So I have two workshops. That's all right. I'm pretty sure certain things don't fit inside the shed to be repaired, so it's good to have a little flexibility. So the upgrade for the Unimog was $20,000. So I did spend that. Right in here is a workshop. I've got room to put stuff way back in there as well if I wanted to. All right, I'll show you what I mean by dark. Settings, we're going to go into fixed visual month off. And why is it light out? I may have broken. It looks actually even lighter. Oh, there we go. There we go. Somebody turned on the big light, turned off the big lights. Yeah, that's how dark it was to be able to work the fields. Was a little brutal. You can see. You see the fields. All right. All right. Let's get back to daylight. Okay, even during the day, it's not fantastic either, right? All right, so we got a lot of work to do now. I just want to run over to this new field here. I just want to check something before we lay out the work for today. So we've got grass here. It's fully fertilized, which means it's a high yield, which means I should probably try to take advantage of that before I convert it to another different type of field. I will remove this little strip here. I don't know why that's there, but I assume that was for irrigation, but it looks kind of clean, so we're gonna plow that in, add it to the field. Okay, I got a lot of work to do, guys. I got a ton of work to do. let's check before we do that. Farm production. I did not enable anything. We haven't done anything yet, right? That's fine. I just wanted to buy it and get it out of the way. The animals are, they have lots of straw. They still have some food. They're good. Slurry is coming up, so we could potentially use some of that slurry. Let me jump back to here for a second. What to do? Fertilizers. Okay, manure. Let me think about this for just a second here. Slurry. Okay, to make slurry, solid fertilizer. Need digestate manure, methane, and water. These formulas are a little complicated. So I need all this to give me solid fertilizer and straw, which I kind of need as well, right? Liquid fertilizer is pretty much the same stuff. Digestate. I need to make digestate. I can do that with... I'm confusing myself already. Jeez. Okay. Pig food. I won't be doing that for a little bit yet. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my slurry and manure. So I think I will start with making digestate, and then I'll get methane, straw, and electric charge, and then I'll use the digestate to make fertilizer and some of those other things, methane. Yeah. Okay. All right. I got a bunch of manure here. 7,000 plus I already have some in the spreader. So the question is, do I need a spreader and slurry spreader and manure spreader if I'm going to be converting it all? So many decisions. I know somebody commented about my indecision stuff. I do struggle sometimes with indecisions. I need to deal. The urgency is I need to deal with weeds and fertilizing right away. I have to do that. And I don't think I have enough manure slurry to do the fertilizing. So I think what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to run up to the store. We're going to pick up. We're going to lease a fertilizer spreader and some kind of sprayer. We'll lease them. And then we'll decide later what else we're doing. We'll have to buy fertilizer. We'll have to buy herbicide. So yeah. Okay. Let's go. I should check for contracts too, but right now I got so much on my plate that I don't know if I should focus on contracts. Need money though. It's gonna be a little while till we're making significant money again. Okay, I do have some products here already. Is that herbicide? That is herbicide. So let's see what we can do. First of all, any good deals today? Ooh, a fertilizer trailer. That's not a spreader though, I don't think, right? It's just an additional trailer. You still need to attach a spreader to it. So we're not going to do that. Sprayer. Let's start with this. I just need a small sprayer. I don't want to spend... Actually, I could probably buy this, but I don't really want to keep that. I just want to lease something. It's this guy. It's just a tank. This only holds 400 liters, but working with 11 meters. That's kind of nice. It's only 400 liters, but there's a thing here. It's another 400. That would go on the front, right? Let's try this. I don't think I've tried this before. So we'll go with the 11 meters. We're going to lease it. And then that's going to take care of our that's going to take care of the herbicide. But I also want to get a cheap fertilizer spreader. 10 meters, 500. I think we'll lease this. I'm kind of tempted to buy it, to be honest, but liters, is that enough? Okay, let's just lease. We'll find out. We'll figure stuff out. Okay, let's get the sprayer on the back. That on the front. Fill this up. I don't know how much is left in that container. Oh, is it one of these? Oh, there wasn't much left in there, so it looks like I'm going to have to buy some fertilizer, which is a little daunting all of a sudden because I just realized I don't have that much money. Gotta do it. Where'd it go? Come in. There we go. Okay, so that should be full. And then we'll just back up here. Pick this up. Okay, it should be good. I kind of feel like we're going to have enough, but it's hard to tell. I'll get 2 tractors working on this while we start looking at. I need to remodel the that sugar beet field that we made. I want to do that first before we start planting something in it, and then I will need to make some decisions on what's going into what fields. Trying to understand why I have weeds in the field. I thought I plowed that field. The sorghum one. I was pretty certain I did that. Okay, let's drop this off. Let's go spray, and then I'll get the other little fella to do the fertilizing. Fertilizing we may run out. Fertilizer we may run out. We got to do 2 fields. Okay, here we go. And we'll just get a worker on that. Kind of cool. Hopefully they can perform. Weird start. I'll just let them be. Sometimes it's better if I just don't watch them. I don't need this. There we go. All right, let's get the sugar beet fertilized. And once the spraying is done on the other field, then I will switch over and fertilize that. I don't know what the spread width is on this, but I'll just let the worker figure it out. Okay, next up, I need to let's disconnect this, and it's dark. I may just switch it back to visible month. I love the roleplay aspect, you know, kind of getting a feel for the different seasons and stuff, but man, I struggle with darkness. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I am going to put in, I'm gonna need to plow that field, but I need to modify it before I plow it, the sugar beet one. And I will need some sunflower. I think we'll do... Let's look at the recipe again. I just want to make sure I don't mess that up. Pig feed, where is it? There it is. Corn I have. Barley I don't have. Sunflower I don't have. Sugar beet I will have. So barley and sunflower are the two crops that I need to do. So I'm going to do sunflower in the far smaller field. And we'll do barley where we just took the sugar beet out. And the big grass field, once that's been harvested again, what we'll do is we'll put in a root crop of some kind there. Okay. Where are we at here? What's this, our state? Not fertilized. That's all right. Okay, let's do sunflower selected. I do want to check the settings on the worker. 4, is that going to be enough? I'm worried we're going to get caught up. Yeah, we'll do 4. I think that'll be okay. They turned off the light. Apparently they don't need lights. Sunflower selected. What are we doing? What's going on here? Okay. Okay, we're off. I don't know that this... I don't think this should take too long. Let's follow up on these guys, see how they're doing. Weird how the texture changes. See how the plant... I want to say the order and the orientation of the rows? Kind of weird. And the good news is that nobody's caught up. Alright, while that's happening, let's do a little bit of work on our fields. Actually, I can just start from here. Construction, we're going to do some painting, I think, first. Need a grass texture. Okay, where am I? Here I am. Okay, so what I want to do, I think we're going to have to use the round. Yeah, let me just turn a bit. What I want to do is I want to cut this off here. So let's see if we can do that. Zoom in a little bit. Now I'd click the go straight button, but none of this area is like straight. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't think any of that made sense. And then we'll put in some long grass, which is going to look different color. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller down here. Okay, eventually something else is going to go here. This is just temporary, but just want to get it. All right. Next up, I want to put a road down here, and I want to add a road down here as well. And we own this field now, so what I might do is cut off this field here. Thinking out loud right now, so that I can just put a road and be able to come into this field, no problem. I know I'm going to lose part of the field. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? This is dark for me. Sorry, guys. I'm really sorry, but we're just gonna set this to. We'll just set this to June. Okay, let's try this again. It's still dark though, isn't it? It is. Oh, it's early in the morning. There we go. Takes a second, right? Early in the morning, and I didn't set my clock properly. And this again. Much better. Okay. We are going to paint in a road. I gotta find a good, I want to say dirt texture. Gravel, I don't really want gravel. Mud light pebbles. Let's do that. I think we're gonna do round, and let's see how wide that is. I don't think that's wide enough. I think I need to go one more. Go from the road. Gonna come right down. Right down here. Pretty little road. Okay, I want to do it there, and I also want to do one here. Again, I'm losing field, but that's all right. I'm gonna lose it from this side, this field, not the other one. Try to go as straight as possible, but I sometimes struggle with that. Okay, then over here, it's just regular grass. I think I'm going to cut off the field here. I think we're just going to do, oops, that was laggy. I'm losing, yeah, I am losing a bit of field here. Oh, why is that so laggy? And some grass. I could put dirt. I could put a little yard over here maybe or something. Okay. And then we'll back down here again. Mud light pebbles, is that what I was doing? Yeah. And I think we're just going to put a road that just goes over here. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing over down here, but I do need to... Maybe we don't need this. I gotta think about that. Okay. And I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. We've got access to our field. I don't think I need this. I think I need to change that. I think we're just going to grass this all the way up to about here or something. Okay. I'll leave it at that for now. The road, I would like to keep coming down here, but I'm just going to hold off until I use up real estate to try to understand where my roads should be. Like when I say use up real estate, I mean I'm probably going to be dropping down some other buildings or pens or something. Okay, this is done. How good of a job did it do? Weeds. Looked like it did a pretty good job. Looks like I only plowed this area and this area. And I didn't plow the whole field. So that's all right. That's good. And I didn't use much herbicide at all, did I? I only have $1,779 left right now. What did I do with the fertilizing? It stopped. Looks like there's fertilizer in there. I'm thinking maybe I should buy this little sprayer setup. Pretty simple, 11 meters. That's not bad. Ah, what did I just do? I just drove right past my place. Oops, I just ran over a lady. Sorry, miss. Okay, that's that. Now I think I'm going to plow the big field. And I can use the 4755 for that. Not the big field, but the one we just did sugar beet in. We'll plow that out, and then I will get I'll get a seed drill running in there. That'll be barley. Pretty big field though. There's a woodpecker hitting the house. Stupid woodpecker. All right, off you go. I don't know if you're picking that up on microphone, but all right. This guy's not done. This guy is done. And I'm going to bet that there's actually enough fertilizer left in here. I think we'll be good. We're on that. Awesome. 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 All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it for this episode. I'm going to let all this stuff play out here. Not sure what I'll do off camera, if I do anything. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button on the way out. And I shall catch you in the next one. I hope you have an amazing day.